Keeping a car free from COVID-19 exposure has been wiping it down more than once, but are you doing it right? Joining us this morning with the answer and some advice if you can't make your next car payment is Carl Brower. He's the executive publisher with Kelley Blue Book. Good morning, Carl. How are you?
Good morning. Great to be on with you.
I know I've tried to keep my car as clean as possible. What are the best practices?
Yeah, what you want to use is a alcohol mixture of at least 60% alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is a great example. And if you can wipe your vehicle down with this on the common areas, steering wheel, shifter, controls in the dashboard, and of course the door handle and the seatbelt, two areas that people sometimes forget about. These are ways to help clean those areas, keep you from kind of bringing into the car what you're exposed to when you're outside of the car.
So how often do I need to do this? Are we talking about every time I walk in the car from being outside to go run my essential service errand?
If you're interacting with other surfaces outside the car, then every time would be the most prudent. If you go to a drive-through and you're given some items and all, it might not be quite as crucial, but generally speaking, yeah, you should almost do it every time.
Yeah, every time we touch something, those fomites. Let's talk about finances. If someone can't make their car payment at this point, what are the options?
Yeah, what's good is that the financial companies are certainly aware of the financial challenges that we're all facing, and they will work with people who are making car payments or lease payments. The best idea is to call them ahead of time. Don't just wait till the payment's late, but get in touch with them before that happens. Let them know what you're facing, and they will very likely work with you on a deferred system that will include no penalties or fees or even hits to your credit rating.
Yeah, well, especially your credit rating. That's so important right now. And then finally, I know I've been hearing ever since really the quarantine stay-at-home order started, car companies have taken the lead to try to tell consumers that maybe now is a good time to buy a car. Is that so?
If you're buying a new car specifically and you otherwise can do that financially and you need one, the deals available are pretty amazing. You do get these incredible 7-year 0% financing loans if you want. You can get deferred payments. This is stuff that we haven't seen in a long time, and it's not just on an occasional model here or there, but pretty widespread across the model line.
You're talking about new cars there, but what about resale, what Kelley Blue Book specializes in?
Sure. Resale value for trading in your vehicle has taken a hit because of this situation. So in theory, if you could buy a car and not necessarily use your other one for trade-in right now, you might be better off doing that. But again, negotiate with your dealer and see if you can maybe, get a range that's reasonable. Kelley Blue Book is keeping up with these shifts in used car pricing. So make sure you're at least getting the resale value that you see on the site.
Do you think once we get out of lockdown, once we get out of stay-at-home orders, which is happening gradually across the country, it might be a better time then for us to go buy a vehicle and we'll get a better deal?
I think the deals on a new vehicle are going to be about as good as they're going to get right now. I don't think they're going to get much better. I think used car prices may actually come down a little bit as things start to open back up, because there is a backlog of these cars that are building up, and some dealers have adjusted pricing, some haven't, but I think they're going to have more to sell when we come out of this, and then we're going to want to move those used cars. All
right, great information. Where can we find the rest of this information? What's the website, Carl?
Sure. If you go to the Kelley Blue Book homepage, kbb.com, and there's a promotion right there in the middle of the page called Coronavirus Cars and You, and it will have all these topics and many more. We've got over 20 articles on there covering all these topics that consumers are facing and want to know more about.
Yeah, keeping it simple for all of us. Thank you so much, Carl. Have a great day.
Thank you. Take care.